perpendicular form or normal form of a line. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to P. Alpha equal to 0 less than or equal to alpha less than 360 degrees. But suppose here alpha equal to 90 degrees or 90 degrees. Here the line is a horizontal. When the line becomes a horizontal line at 90 degrees, otherwise at 270 degrees. This is 90 degrees, this is 270 degrees. Alpha, when the line is, if your line is horizontal, when alpha equal to 90 degrees or 270 degrees, then cos 90 degrees equal to 0, sin 270 degrees equal to sin 270 degrees is equal to minus 1. How means already we learned in 8th class sin 270 degrees. Sin 180 plus 90 we can write, otherwise sin 270 plus 0 also we can write. Sin 180 plus 90, so third coordinate is minus and sin 90 is 1. So minus 1. So which becomes the perpendicular form of a line equation is normal form of a line is x cos alpha cos 90 degrees x cos 0 plus y into minus 1 is equal to p, that implies y equal to minus p. When if a line is a horizontal line, then y is equal to minus p. Suppose line is a vertical line. Line is a vertical line when if a line is a vertical line when which becomes if line is vertical, then alpha equal to 0, 180 degrees. A line is a vertical line, alpha is equal to which coincides with the horizontal line and which becomes a 180 degrees. Then cos 0 equal to 1 and cos 180 degrees is equal to minus 1. Cos 0 is equal to 1 and cos 180 is equal to 0. See, sin 90 plus cos 90 plus 90 cos 90 equal to second coordinate which is minus and cos 90 which becomes sin 90 is equal to minus 1. So which becomes x equal to let us take first of all cos 0 degrees equal to cos 0 is 1 and sin 0 is equal to 0, which becomes Normal form of a line x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. So x into 1 plus y into 0 which is equal to p. That implies x equal to p. Here also we have to do one more case. Sin 90. Sin 90 is 1 and sin 270 is minus 1 and cos 270 also we have to find here in first case. Remember, in first case sin 270 is minus 1 and cos 270. 180 plus 90 cos third quadrant minus which becomes a cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. Let us substitute first. The second case we substituted, but suppose this is because cos 270 equal to 0 and sin 270 equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus p. Let us substitute. Instead of alpha is 90 degrees, then x into cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. Cos 270. Cos 270 is 0. Not cos 270. Alpha is equal to 90 degrees. We are substituting here, and here alpha is equal to 270 degrees. Don't get confused. Cos alpha, cos 90 is 0 plus y into sin 90. Sin 90 is 1, which is equal to p. That implies y is equal to p. Y is equal to minus p and y is equal to p. When alpha is equal to 270 degrees, then y is equal to minus p. Alpha is equal to 90 degrees, then y is equal to p. Now, if a line is a vertical line, then alpha is equal to 90 degrees. Otherwise, alpha is equal to 180 degrees. 0 or 180. Cos 0 is 1, sin 0 is equal to 0. So, the equation becomes x equal to p. Now, alpha equal to 180 degrees. Then, cos 180 degrees. Cos 180 equal to 90 plus 90. So, second quadrant minus 1. Cos becomes sin. Sin 90 is equal to minus 1. Cos 180 is minus 1. And sin 180. Sin 180 is equal to sin 90 plus 90, which becomes a positive. Cos 90 is equal to 0. Minus 1 comma 0. Then x cos alpha. X into cos 180 degrees minus 1 plus y sin alpha. Sin 180 is 0, which is equal to p. So minus x equal to p. That implies x equal to minus p. X equal to minus p and x is equal to p. Right? Listen again. If a line is a horizontal line, which becomes alpha equal to 90 degrees, otherwise alpha equal to 270 degrees. Alpha is equal to 90 degrees, cos 90 is equal to 0, sin 90 is equal to 1. And sin 270 and cos 270. Sin 270 is equal to minus 1, cos 270 is 0. So alpha is equal to 270. I am going to substitute here, going to be substituted. So x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. So y is equal to minus p. I got when the angle is 270 degrees. Like that, alpha is equal to 90 degrees, then y is equal to p. I got. Now the line is a vertical line. The line is a vertical line which becomes a horizontal line, or alpha is equal to 0 degrees, otherwise alpha is equal to 180 degrees. So cos 0 is equal to 1, sin 0 is equal to 0, and x is equal to p, and cos alpha is equal to 1, alpha is equal to 180 degrees, cos 180 minus 1, sin 180 is equal to 0, then I got x is equal to minus p. These are the special cases of a normal line. Next. Next thing, equation of the line AX plus perpendicular form. Perpendicular form. Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. That implies a by square root of a square plus b square into x plus b by square root of into y a square plus b square equal to minus c by square root of a square plus b square. The perpendicular form of a line, which is equal to if c less than or equal to 0 or minus a by square root of a square plus b square plus minus b by square root of a square plus b square equal to c by square root of a square plus b square if c greater than 0. C greater than 0, c less than or equal to 0. C greater than 0. Right? A by square root of a square plus b square into x plus b by square root of a square plus b square into y minus c by square root of a square plus b square, c less than or equal to 0 and c is a positive, c greater than 0. That is the perpendicular form of a line. So what is sin alpha, what is p and what is x cos alpha, y sin alpha is equal to p. Here cos alpha equal to a by square root of a square plus b square, comma sin alpha equal to b by square root of a square plus b square. What about p? P equal to c by square root of a square plus b square. This perpendicular form of a line a x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. Cos alpha is equal to a by square root of a square plus b square and sin alpha equal to a by square root of a square plus b square and p equal to c by square root of a square plus b square. The next thing, the perpendicular distance from horizontal to the line. Perpendicular distance from horizon to the line. Suppose the line is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. The perpendicular distance from horizon to that line is c modulus of c by square root of a square plus b square. Perpendicular note. Perpendicular distance from horizon to the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is modulus of c by square root of a square plus b square. Right? Up to here we learnt about the perpendicular form of normal form of a line. Perpendicular form or normal form of a line is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Remember that. Next is perpendicular perpendicular form of a line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is a by square root of a square plus b square into x plus b by square root of a square plus b square into y plus equal to c by square root of a square plus b square. Square root of a square plus b square, here c less than or equal to 0, minus c will come. So the next thing is minus of a by square root of a square plus b square into x plus minus of b by square root of a square plus b square into y equal to c by square root of a square plus b square when c greater than 0. C is a positive, c is greater than 0, c is negative, c is less than 0. That's it. So next, symmetric form. Remember this formula? The children fail the formula. Keep separate book to write the formula. So how many formula we got? So many formula. You have to write on separate book. So keep separate book for formula, which will be useful in your future also. Next, symmetric form. Equation of a straight line passing through x1 y1 and making an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis is x minus x1 by cos theta equal to y minus y1 by sin theta equal to r. Next theorem, symmetric form of a line. The equation of a line passing through x1 comma y1 and theta is angle and making an angle with the positive direction of x-axis and theta is making an angle with positive direction of x-axis. Equation of a line passing through x1 comma y1 and theta is making an angle with positive direction of x-axis is x minus x1 by cos theta equal to y minus y1 by sin theta equal to r. R is the distance between the 2 points x1 and any point x1 y1 and any other point, direct distance. R is direct distance. So let us suppose that consider x-axis and y-axis. Suppose the line, this is a line which meets x-axis at suppose r, and the point which is passing through the point, that point is, let us suppose that the point is q x1 comma y1. Take any other point p x comma y. What is r here? R is the direct distance. So r is the distance between p and q. Between this is the r. The point from Q to P is distance is R, which is direct distance. Which is making a angle positive direction of x-axis. Angle is theta. Next, let us see the proof. Draw two perpendiculars from Q to x-axis and P to x-axis. Two normals, otherwise two perpendiculars. So which means the perpendicular from Q to x-axis, from the perpendicular from Q, which means x-axis at, let us suppose that A, and perpendicular from P meets the x-axis at B. Drop a perpendicular from Q to PB. So which means at the end, suppose. Understand? Let us write down. Take a line. Suppose yes, this is M. Take a line. Proof. Take a line. Let S M EMS be a line which passes through the point. MS be a line which passes through the point Q x1 comma y1. MS is a line making an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis. Positive direction of x-axis. Theta with the positive direction of x-axis. And take any other point. Let P x comma y be a point on line. What is line here? MS. Right? Draw perpendiculars from Q and P to x-axis. Draw perpendiculars from Q and P to x-axis. Or AQ and BP, and also draw a perpendicular from Q to BP, not BP. Oh, yes, P, that is wrong. Q to BP, which means BP at N. Understand? So this is angle here. QN is parallel to x-axis. QN is parallel to x-axis, and so MS is a transversal. Then when the two lines are parallel and corresponding angles are equal, this is theta. Automatically this will become a theta. Consider a triangle PQN. Consider a triangle PQN. Consider, before going to that, see, this is origin 0, 0, which becomes OA equal to x1. OA equal to x1, and QA is equal to y1. Next, BP equal to y, and is totally, I mean to say OB is equal to x, but I want only here AB. AB is equal to OB minus OA. AB equal to OB minus OA. Are you understanding or not? OB minus OA. Take total and cut only OA. You get AB value. So x minus OB is x, and OA is, this is OA. OA is x1. X minus x1. Then the back, which is equal to, this is a rectangle. What is rectangle here? AB and Q is a rectangle. Then AB is x minus x1. Automatically QN is also x minus x1. X minus x1. This is answer. So what about MN? MN equal to, this is a rectangle, that means BN is also y1. BN is equal to y1, comma, BP is y. I want only here the value of MN. MN is to take, I want not, yes, BN. I want the value of PN. PN value I need. PN is equal to get the PN, take BP and cut BN. Take BP and cut BN, then we can get PN value. PN equal to, some writing here. PN can be written as BP minus BN. What is BP here? BP is Y. BN is Y1. BN is Y1 and BP is Y. Triangle PQN, cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. QN by, what is the hypotenuse here? QP. So what is QN? X minus x1. What is QP? QP is the direct distance between two points P and Q, that is R. Consider sin theta. Sin theta equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So opposite side is MN. MN by hypotenuse is QP. QP is the direct distance between the 2 points. What is MN here? MN equal to, not MN, this is PN. Pn is y minus y1 and qp is r. So therefore, let's suppose from implies x minus x1 by cos theta equal to r. Forget about on by qp. That means cos theta is equal to x minus x1 by r. Take the cross multiplication. R equal to x minus x1 by cos theta. Clear? Like that. Forget about this and take the cross multiplication. R equal to y minus y1 by sin theta implies y minus y1 by sin theta equal to r. Suppose 1, suppose 2. From 1 and 2. 1 and 2. X minus x1 by cos theta equal to y minus x minus x1 by cos theta equal to r. X minus x1 by cos theta equal to r. Instead of r, write y minus y1. Y minus y1 by sin theta, which is equal to r. So hence proved. Clear? That's it. So this is the symmetric form of a line. Symmetric form of a line equation. So now come to handsheet number 4. The very first problem is that the distance of a straight line from the origin is 6 and the angle made by the normal from the origin to the line with the positive direction of x-axis is 150 degrees. Equation of a straight line is, so x cos alpha plus y sin alpha, x cos alpha plus x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. The distance of the point from line to the origin is 6 units, and then angle made by normal with the positive direction of x-axis 150 degrees. So alpha equal to 150 degrees, comma, and OM equal to 6 here. I mean to say P is equal to 6. Directly write P is equal to 6. Then equation of a straight line. X cos alpha, cos 150 degrees equal to cos 90 plus 60. Cos 90 plus 60, cos becomes, second quadrant is minus, and cos becomes a sine. Sine 60 is equal to root 3 by 2. Now sine 150 degrees. Sine of 90 plus 60, second quadrant which is positive, and cos 60 is half. So required form is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Then implies cos alpha minus root 3 by 2 plus y sin alpha 1 by 2 equal to 6. Implies minus root 3x plus y equal to 12. Implies root 3x minus y minus 12 equal to 0. Right? Therefore, required equation is Root 3x minus y minus 12 equal to 0. Right? That's it. Like that, you can solve the problems in that second, third, fourth, and fifth. So we'll see in the remaining.